second and then Carroll followed by Dandelion and so-called running on. It's R1 in front by a length. Boldness trying to pick it up on the inside with Carroll and Dandelion flying. R1 lasted to win the cup. There's 5 in line. Salamander on the inside, grabbed the lead. Hyperno and Red Nose are cutting him down. Salamander, Hyperno on the outside, picking up Salamander. Salamander and Hyperno, they split the line. Belldale Ball stolen a march, and Belldale Ball wins the Melbourne Cup by 2 lengths. My Blue Denim.
You had a lot of success here at Flemington.
Oh yes, at Flemington we've won lots of races. We've won over 3,000 races, I think, and won 21 premierships, but I haven't won a Melbourne Cup.
Just a Dash has darted clear now. Just a Dash is out 2 lengths clear of El Loreno and then our Paddy Boy, and Just a Dash is going to win the Melbourne Cup. Just a Dash by 2 lengths El Loreno.
I'd like to thank my father over the years for educating me in the last 15 years. I think he's very proud of me, and I love you, Dad.
Noble comment about a neck in front, Mr. Jazz on the outside, and Kiwis flying might beat them all. Kiwis come from last in a phenomenal performance.
Well, I hardly need to say it was the greatest thriller alive to have won this race today.
Chagamar second and then Napoli Heights, but it's going to be Black Knight's Melbourne Cup. Great win by Black Knight by 3 lengths, Chagamar.
Did you think it stayed the 2 miles, George?
That was the doubt.
What a nuisance goes to Corey Curry May. Corey Curry May, and what a nuisance wins the fastest Melbourne Cup. And what about yourself? You had a bad fall yourself. Did you think you'd ever get back to riding the Melbourne Cup today?
I've forgotten about that one.
Talek in front from Rising Fear. Kiwi running on with Sea Legend. Clark's got a run, I think. And Talek's a leap and a half in front of Rising Fear. Colin Hayes wins his 2nd cup. And Talek a half Rising Fear. 3rd Sea Legend. Kiwi.
Good morning. This year we see the running of the 127th Melbourne Cup, and for the 10th successive year it will be shown exclusively on Network 10. The Melbourne Cup always has sensations right up till 2:40 on that first Tuesday in November. In the next 30 minutes we hope to show you some of those highlights of the last 10 years. Who will ever forget the tragic breakdown of Dulcify in 1979, Colin Hayes' first Cup winner, Peter Cook's emotional speech, the run of Kiwi, and the jockey and the horse that overcame the impossible to climb the mountain. Stay with us and relive those magical moments of a race that stops a nation. Cup was the first time the race was shown live in Melbourne on TV. In those days Channel O, now Channel 10. The favourite was the Colin Hayes train, So Called, at 9-2, who had won the WS Cox Plate at his previous start. But there was substantial support for R1, who many thought had won the Caulfield Cup, but was beaten by Taxan in a photo finish. The weather was overcast and humid, and there was 80,000 people in attendance. Let's relive the last 800 metres of the 1978 Melbourne Cup.
To go in the cup. Still Bilgola Boy, and here's Taxan coming at them quickly on the outside with Veladero. As they wheel around the bend with 500 metres left to go, it's Veladero in front of Taxan. Boldness out about 3 deep. Wider on the track, coming on the scene is Dandelion, and very deep is Karu, who's sprinting up to them quickly. 400 left to go. Veladero tackled by Boldness. Karu out wider on the track, and then Dandelion. Taxan's done with 300 metres left to go. Boldness just the leader, charging through his R1. R1 got a great run through the field, and Harry goes for home. R1 dash to the lead in the cup. Boldness second, and then Karu followed by Dandelion and so-called running on. It's R1 in front by a length. Boldness trying to pick it up on the inside with Karu and Dandelion flying. R1 lasted to win the cup by a neck. Dandelion second, Karu third, and then Boldness 5 lengths away. Then was
95,000 people were in attendance on a fine day for the running of the 1979 Cup. The raging favourite was Dulcify, who had scored devastating wins in the Cox Plate and the McKinnon Stakes at his previous starts. Sit back and watch 2 master jockeys in what many have said is the most exciting cup ever.
500 metres left to go in the cup. Sarfraz is joined by Halberg. Red Nose putting its way into it now. They're followed then back behind them by Salamander. And down the outside running on fairly is Worry Symbol. Dulcify's broken down in the cup. Dulcify's broken down. 300 metres left to go. Here's a real charge now. Halberg just in front of Red Nose. Salamander getting through near the inside, and Hyperno out wider. There's 5 in line. Salamander on the inside, grab the lead. Hyperno and Red Nose are cutting him down. Salamander, Hyperno on the outside, picking up Salamander. Salamander and Hyperno, they split the line. Salamander maybe, but it's close. Hyperno there too, and they're both chatting to one another. Maybe Red Nose.
For the first time in 6 years, over 100,000 people were at Flemington for the Cup on an overcast day. The favourite at 3-1 was the 1979 winner Hyperno, who would run second in the Caulfield Cup. But Robert Sangster and Colin Hayes were still looking for their first Cup success.
On the turn, 600 left to go, and it's Belldale Ball by a length and a half. Yash Mack into second place, followed by Bohemian Grove. Then Reckon I'm Ready over on the inside. Brava Genie was next. Miss Judina running on fairly. 500 left to go. Belldale Ball kicked away now. He's 3 lengths in front in the Cup of Yash Mack on the outside. Then Love Bandit, followed by Brava Genie. Arwen's running on fairly down the outside, followed by Hyperno. 250 left to go. Let's Goes for the whip on Belldale Ball. He's 3 lengths clear of Love Bandit. Brava Genie, look at My Blue Denim starting to come from the clouds down the outside. Belldale Ball in front. My Blue Denim is flying home, but Belldale Ball stolen a much, and Belldale Ball wins the Melbourne Cup by 2 lengths. My Blue Denim 2 away third, Love Bandit, then Magistrate, Brava Genie, Hyperno. Larzap was next with Reckon I'm Ready, and then our one Miss Judina. Yash Mack, Gay Trebo, Star Dynasty. Then our epilogue, Marlborough well back with Evander. Then at the head of the others, Barry Stewart, Summer Fleur, White Tangaroa, and a long and distant last, Bohemian Grove. And unfortunately, Big Print broke down going out of the straight.
You had a lot of success here at Flemington.
Oh yes, at Flemington. We've won lots of races. We've won over 3,000 races, I think, and won 21 premierships, but I haven't won a Melbourne Cup.
On a fine and warm day, 87,641 people turned out for the running of the 1981 Cup. The favourite was No Peer at 4-1, who was photo finished out of the Caulfield Cup. The last horse to win the Adelaide and Melbourne Cups in the same year was Rain Lover in 1968. But this was to be equalled in 1981 by a horse trained by T.J. Smith.
Flashing light, the first into the straight. Tackle immediately on the outside by our Paddy Boy. 3 wide was Magistrate, 4 wide was Mr. Cromwell. El Lorena in the clear, running on fairly well, followed by Hyperno. Then Coiro, Trelay and No Peer. 300 left to go, and our Paddy Boy on the outside had moved up to grab the lead in the Cup. But coming out and quickly now is Balmural out, and Just a Dash. Just a Dash has darted clear now. Just a Dash is out 2 lengths clear of El Lorena, and then our Paddy Boy. And Just a Dash is going to win the Melbourne Cup. Just a Dash by 2 lengths, El Lorena. Flashing Light ran third. They're followed by our Paddy Boy and then Arwen. Back behind them at the head of the others, Hyperno, Balmural lad. Then Mr. Cromwell, No Peer, Coiro, Trelay, and then Seapole. They're followed at the head of the others then by Fabuloso. Well back in the field was Deck the Halls, Magistrate, and then Anzus. Followed by Pelican Point, Red Gun, Diatric, Lord Warden, then Bright Halo. Cocked Hat was one of the last to pull up in the Melbourne Cup with Kingston Town.
I'd like to thank my father over the years for educating me in the last 15 years. I think he's very proud of me, and I love you, Dad. And I love my son Joshua, who's here today to see me. Thank you.
And a win to the Tommy Smith trained Just a Dash.
It's many, many years ago since I won the first one. I've had a lot of great horses run in it, but they haven't been able to win. But thanks to Mr. Lloyd Williams and his partners, they said to me after this horse won the Adelaide Cup, would you do me a favour and set this horse for the Melbourne Cup? We don't care where he runs or what he does, as long as you can win. And you wouldn't credit that he come along and won today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Before 1982, only 6 horses had won the Caulfield Melbourne Cup double, the last being Galilee in 1966. Australia's first $1 million racehorse, Kingston Town, was the sentimental favourite, but bookmakers had previous winner Just a Dash favourite at 11-2.
The outside of Noble Comment, they're followed in third place by Triumphal March, who's battling back. Wider on the track was Astral in, LA Beijou coming into a 2. 400 left to go. Noble Comment joined by the King. Kingston Town on the outside. Got the lead now from Noble Comment. Miser Raven finishing well out wide, followed by LA Beijou. Then Triumphal March, 250 metres left to go. The crowd roars. Kingston Town in front. Noble Comment fighting back, followed by Miser Raven on the outside, and Gurner's Lane flying on the inside. Gurner's Lane after Kingston Town. Gurner's Lane and Kingston Town. Gurner's Lane going a shade the better, and Gurner's Lane wins the cup from Kingston Town. Tight for third, Noble Comment on the inside. Wide on the track, Bianco Lady, and then Miser Raven. Wellington Road next home with LA Beijou, Port Darling, Astralin. They were followed at the head of the others then by Barmax Amarant, then Silver Bounty, Toha, Carringbush, Triumphal March. Dry Wine next home with Just a Dash, Magistrate. Well back in the field was Rose and Thistle, Mr. Digby. One of the last to pull up with Brewery Boy and Gala Mascot.
Is this your greatest thrill?
Oh, by far, yeah.
It wasn't exactly worry-free though, was it?
Oh, no. Well, he came out a bit slow out of the barrier, but after that he got across to the rail and he never left the fence. He got a very good run.
And when Gurner's Lane finally got to the champion, Kingston Town, I know it wasn't cut and dry by any means.
No, well, I thought I was going to beat him for sure. And as I got to him, Kingston Town, he did give, you know. Yeah. He did find something.
Yeah. Mick, congratulations, one of Australia's premier jockeys, your biggest thrill to date. All of Australia wishes you well.
Thank you very much. So.
Pretty much since the 21st year in training, and now you've got the big double, the Caulfield Cup and the Melbourne Cup. I suppose, you know, it's a great thrill, Graham. It's really fantastic.
Wide open betting race with Kiamare, the favourite, at 6-1. What you are about to see has been described as the greatest finish by a horse in the history of the Melbourne Cup, which left 80,000 people on course and millions watching on Network 10 breathless.
Amarant's being pulled up. Hayai on the inside now, moved up to go to the lead from Mac Vogel. Kiamare's moving up now, and Kiamare shot for the lead at the 400-metre mark. Noble Comment hot in pursuit on the outside, followed by Mac Vogel. Down the outside, Mr. Jazz finishing strongly now, followed then by Triumphal March. They've got 250 metres left to go. Mr. Jazz and Noble Comment race up and grab Kiamare. Mr. Jazz on the outside, Noble Comment and Kiamare settle down to a ding-dong struggle. Noble Comment about a neck in front, Mr. Jazz on the outside, and Kiwis flying might beat them all. Kiwis come from last in a phenomenal performance. Won the cup by a length and a quarter from Noble Comment and Mr. Jazz in a photo. Then No Pia Veloso. Next home was Kiamare, followed by Nostradamus. What a performance. Then Fountain Court, Shaynu. Next home in the field, then out wide on the track was Chagamar. Then Mac Vogel to Jean Mio. Hayai next with Just a Dash. They're followed by Bianco Lady, Mevron Boy. Well back was Larkacot. Then at the head of the rest, Homemade. They're pretty tired. English Wonder Combat. And Noble Heights is last. Here's Amarant, now just getting to the post.
Lupton, what a wonderful win. Congratulations. Were you always confident the horse could win?
Oh, no. I'll give you some support here. Look as though you might faint.
It's just a dream. It's a dream. When did you set the horse for this race?
Well, when he won the Wellington Cup, we thought, well, you know, everything going all right, we'd bring him over.
And very few of the millions of viewers begrudged owner trainer Snowy Lupton as he took possession of his greatest prize.
Well, I hardly need to say it was the greatest thriller alive to have won this race today. Anyway, I'd like to thank all our well-wishers and all those who have helped with this horse to make this great win possible. And we'll be very proud to take this beautiful Gold Cup back to Waverley, New Zealand with us. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Jim Cassidy, a great rider, and I thank him for riding Kiwi at his brilliant best today.
The scratching of Kiwi on Monday morning was without a doubt one of the most sensational stories of the last 10 years. But at the call of the card at the Victoria Club, the time-honoured event was rocked to its foundations in 1984 as Leviathan bookmaker Mark Reed unleashed a huge betting plunge on the Robert Holmes Court-owned Black Knight. Before a crowd of 83,747 on an overcast and cool day, would his plunge come off.
He's got a break of 2 lengths now. British hot in pursuit, followed by Lance Lotto. Chagamar on the outside, finishing well too. Black Knight's in the clear, running on, followed by Rose and Thistle. Bounty Hawk back behind them on the rails. They're all under pressure. 300 metres left to go. Black Knight and Chagamar move up on the outside. Black Knight grabbed the lead in the cup from Chagamar. Rocky Rule is battling back. They've got away by 4 or 5 lengths to Mapley Heights. He's starting to charge down the outside. 100 metres left to go, and Black Knight's kicked away by a length and a half. Chagamar second, and then Mapley Heights, but it's going to be Black Knight's Melbourne Cup. Great win by Black Knight by 3 lengths, Chagamar. Mapley Heights got third. 4 lengths away, Rose and Thistle, and then Fox Seal Affinity. Lance Lotto, Rocky Ruler, followed by Pass the Baton. Then Secure Deposit. British well back in the field. Then Fountain Court, Forward Charge, Beaver Boy. Bounty Hawk, Never In It from Hussars Command, Alibi. And Lagana has run last.
And for trainer George Hanlon, are 3 Melbourne Cups enough?
Thank you. I only just started too, Grant.
Good on you, George.
Well, I hope so.
But maybe it's the punters who had the last word.
I've just been talking to some of the top rails bookmakers, and believe it or not, although Black Knight was a 10-to-1 chance, and I suppose most people could have been forgiven for thinking that bookmakers would come out winning, a lot of them have had a very dirty day.
1985, the year a jockey was badly injured in a fall, never to ride again. The year a horse bought to be a jumper broke down, never to race again. Part of the reason this horse race stops a nation.
Up towards the 600. Our Boyfriend 3/4 to Rising Prince, 2 lengths to Butternut. Corrie May on the inside, making a run is Lack of Reason around the outside. Black Knight starting to thread his way into the picture with Tristark Tripsicum. Sir Zephyr in front of them from Dusky Legend. Out wide a Silver Award. Our Sophia starting to thread her way through, but well back Kiwi. I don't know if he can win today. Mapley Heights second last, and back with Mapley Heights, Hey and Late Show. Our Boyfriend 2 in front of Butternut. Then Corrie May, what a nuisance. Feederwars under the whip. Tristark went to the fence from Tripsicum. I'm a Prince coming with a great run. Corrie May's got to this one. Our Boyfriend with Butternut. What a nuisance. I'm a Prince and Feederwar. What a nuisance goes to Corrie May. Corrie May, and what a nuisance. What a nuisance wins the Foster's Melbourne Cup. A nose to Corrie May. Third and flashing up would have been Tripsicum. In that group of horses, Butternut, with also Feederwar and I'm a Prince and Tristark. Next time, Our Boyfriend Black Knight, Our Sophia Silver Award. Kiwi not today. Then Hey Dusky Legend, Mapley Heights Under Oath, Late Show, Sprightly Native. Fox Hill, Lack of Reason, one of the last Twinette's Girl. Rising Prince failed to stay.
Following the presentation, Lloyd Williams and co-owner Dennis Gowing were quick to pay tribute to trainer John Marr.
But I must say, I think all credit was what Lloyd said about the early person to train him, and then what Johnny Marr's done since the breakdown. It's fantastic. I think he and Pat have done something that probably nobody else in Australia could have done.
And Pat Hyland, with wife Marie at his side, was delighted to relive his greatest moment with Network 10 viewers.
An exciting moment of your life? It's hard to believe. Really. Something obviously you and Pat have dreamed of being able to share a Melbourne Cup victory ceremony.
Yes, that's right. And it's a great thrill, and the 6 children are at home watching in, and I'm sure they'll be really proud of that.
There'll be a real celebration at the Highland House tonight.
Definitely.
And even the sponsor was happy.
And it's really been a very happy day, and I think by putting this race on, I hope that we've really put Australia on the map, you know, with $1 million race.
But we now say Foster's by royal appointment.
Well, the Prince, as you see, he asked me actually to fill the cup with Foster's lager prior to the event, but we thought we probably shouldn't do that, but I know he's up there having one now.
Felt the invasion of the Arab dominance in world racing.
Sands trying to thread his way through. Fordyce out wide. Final advance well back. Just now's about third last. Born to be Queen in front of those horses, and Dark Intruders last into the straight. They've got 4.50 to go in the Cup. Feederwar joined by Rising Fear. At Talac about to come at them from My Tristram's Girl, Mint Master. Joel with a run. Empire Rose, Mr. Lamondi, Born to be Queen running on in reckless tradition. At Talac at the 300s, burst away from Rising Fear. 2 lengths to Sea Legend. Further back Joel, Mr. Lamondi, Kiwi with a late run. At Talac in front from Rising Fear. Kiwi running on with Sea Legend. Clark's got it one, I think. At Talac's a leap and a half in front of Rising Fear. Colin Hayes wins his second cup. At Talac a half Rising Fear. Third Sea Legend. Kiwi a mighty run fourth. Then by Rose, reckless tradition, Mr. Lamondi.
We hope you've enjoyed the last 30 minutes with us. Undoubtedly, this year's carnival will have all the dramas and excitement as previous years. Shortly, we will cross back to Flemington with Phil Gibbs, Bruce McAvaney and all the racing panel for the start of the 1987 Melbourne Cup Spring Racing Carnival. Goodbye for now.
Well, we made it through the football and we just survived the show. The cricket's truly with us and summer's struck a blow. But the one event to get you that lift your spirits up is the one we call the big one. Yeah, it's the Melbourne Cup. Yes, it's that Tuesday in November when we wear our tops and tails, when we sit out in the car park or we push against the rails. From the city to the outback, we wish you best of luck for the Tuesday in November when we run the Melbourne Cup. For the Tuesday in November when we run the Melbourne Cup. We'll be there to watch the ladies in their bathing suits and gowns. We'll mix the aristocracy with politics and clowns. With one eye on the racetrack, 'cause our number might come up on that Tuesday in November when